So today's look is inspired by my top, which is kind of a little bit bohemian, and my hair is in need of a wash, so I thought I'd try and squeeze one more day out of it and do just a quick up style. So straight centre parting and just to the crown, and then use your fingers to do the back section, because I don't want it to look too much like a straight line down there. I'm just going to pull some of my fringe out and then some a little bit closer to the recession area. Now just taking that whole section into a plait. You can comb it, or you can use your fingers just to rake it up if you don't want it too neat. And I'm just going to plait that section. So just plaiting, and as you're plaiting, pulling it over into the opposite direction. And then just banding it off. This technique can also be done with a twist. So instead of the 3 strand plait, you can use 2 strands of hair and just twist them and kind of finish them in the same way. I'm just going to pin that in place. So pinning into the plait itself and pushing back into it so that you don't see the pin, but just so that it's secure. And one more, like so. Now just the same on the other side, and again just pulling it over into the opposite direction. And so this one you just want to hide the band into the other plait. And one more pin in that section there. And now you can loosen it up a little through the top. Being sure that you do use a pin in the base of the plait, just so that it doesn't come out. And this one's quite good if there's just some wispy bits falling around the place. Okay, so for the makeup, I'm just going to do quite a dewy finish. Tinted moisturiser. I'm just using my hands to apply that. I'm going to try and use my fingers for this one. A little concealer just under the eye there, and a little there, corner of the nose. So just pressing. Ring finger is good because it has the least amount of pressure. I'm just going to use a bronzy cream on the eye, just on the lid, and a little underneath. And just taking it up slightly onto the brow bone in the outer corner. Put that lid on before it all spurts out all over the place. Now for blush, I'm just going to use a cream blush. It's quite a maroony colour. And just using the fingers again to work that in. And I might just do a light highlight on the cheekbone there, just quite reflective. Now I am going to use a brush to comb the eyebrows because unfortunately my finger will not do that. So just combing them up, and I tend to pull the outside down, the outside edges down. I quite like eyebrows to be on the fuller side. I'm just going to use a brown eyeliner, quite smudgy. And maybe just the outside third, the bottom line. So I'm going to use my finger just to smudge that in, top and bottom. Use a gold, yellowy gold in the center. And a brown, a dark brown. Okay, just using the dark brown eyeshadow just to set that pencil in place. And I'm going to use quite a matte brown just in the contour. Quite an orangey brown, this one. Depends on the skin and the eye type. If there's fine lines, then I would avoid using shimmery colours sort of anywhere over the lid area. And underneath a little. And now that same dark brown just into the socket area. The inner corners of the eyes, I'm just going to keep quite shimmery. Just loading that up with mascara. And even though I want it quite dewy, I'm just going to powder through the centre and just the corner of the nose and the chin, just so that that doesn't get too oily over the course of the day. Also a little where my concealer is so that it doesn't disappear. And just a little more highlight. I'm going to use a pencil. This is an aqua shadow by Makeup Forever. It's just quite a pearly colour, and it's water resistant, so it won't disappear. I might just do the top of the lip again, just to give it a subtle highlight. And I'm just going to use a quite a glossy orangey colour. There's my boho inspired